Let's solve this question. Determine the x coordinate of the centroid of the shaded area. So from we start from a differential element, differential strip. We take differential strip here, add a distance y from the base, y of length x and of width dx. So let's find firstly area. Area is integration dA from 0 to h. From 0 to h gives 0 to h. dA is x times dx. X times dx is the area of this strip. So x times dx. So x we find x from similar triangles, this triangle, this small triangle, and this big triangle. So b divided by h base by perpendicular is equal to base of small triangle divided by perpendicular of small triangle, which is h, this h minus y. H minus y gives x is equal to b times h minus y divided by h. Therefore area is integration b h minus y divided by h times this is dx dy, this is dy and this is dy, times dy from 0 to h. When you solve this integration gives bh by 2, half of bh. Okay, after that we find a centroid. So for centroid, x coordinate of centroid, we know that the equation a times centroid of x, which is represented by x bar, is equal to integration of centroid of x bar x times dA from 0 to h. Okay, from here we know that area is bh by 2. We know that bh by 2 is the area. So bh by 2 times x bar is equal to integration from 0 to h. X centroid of x is here. From y coordinate, from y axis, this is the centroid. Okay, this is the centroid xc. So this xc is from here, this length is we find this length from similar triangles. Okay, from similar triangles we know that base a, we know that a divided by h is equal to this. Let's say this is x prime divided by this is y, x prime divided by y. So x prime is ay divided by h. So and this length from here, this to this center of this strip, this is x by 2. This total length is x and this is x by 2. This length is x by 2. So total length of xc, that is centroid of x, is x prime plus x by 2. So total length is x prime is ay by h, x prime is ay by h plus xc by 2, that is centroid of x by 2. X is, we know that b times h minus y divided by h. So x by 2 is b times h minus y divided by 2h times dA. dA, we know that dA is x times dy, which is this b times h minus y divided by h times dy. So solve this integration. After solve this integration, we get bh by 2 x bar is equal to b square upon 2h square. We take out from this integration 0 to h square after solving that. Okay, h square minus 2hy, this is plus ab divided by h square integration 0 to h yh minus y square. After solving this equation, we get bh divided by 2 is h gets cancelled out here. bb, sorry, bb gets cancelled, bh is here, bb gets cancelled out. After solving, we get h by 2 x bar is equal to b divided by 2h square times h cube. When you solve integration, h cube by 3 and put limits, h cube by 3 minus h cube plus a by h square times h cube divided by 2 minus h cube divided by 3. And here we cancel h cube. Okay, so after that we get from here x bar is equal to a plus b by 3. You can remember this as it is. X bar is a plus b upon 3 is our answer.